My name is Rick McCracken. I'm the Executive Director of Beyond Emancipation. I've been with the organization for the last 6.5 years, and we are an organization that serves current and former foster probation youth here in Alameda County. One of the things that we've undertaken over the last few years is the idea of bringing coaching into our organization.
So my name is LaTrinda Leslie. I was in care for 4 years. I entered at the age of 14 and I exited at the age of 18. And I've been coaching with BE. My goal is to just break my family cycle of not having a good relationship versus mother-daughter or mother-son. I really just want to have a great relationship with my child. You know, when you have a child, you're a mother, you're a protector, and I feel like I need to protect myself to be able to be a mother to her and also protect her. And I feel like me making excuses for my mom or my family is putting me in a bad place. Yes, I can be, you know, I can express empathy and I could be humble enough to say, you know, I'm not gonna take what she said to heart because I know she's been through something, but I don't have to continue to accept that abuse.
You know, with the empathy, it is around like understanding and accepting people for who they are, but then at the same time you get to have your own boundaries and standards around what you are willing to engage in. Coaching is a teaching, training, and empowerment tool that's used to support growth as well as accountability. And what it really does is provide a safe space, especially for the young people that we work with.
Results were showing that they weren't faring well over time. They were overrepresented in the homeless system, overrepresented in the criminal justice system, underrepresented in post-secondary education. Sort of, we are looking at national rates of 3% for post-secondary completion for former foster youth. And this research really demanded that we take a look at what we're doing, how we were supporting young people, and how we could better support them.
I've been doing the coaching throughout, you know, the time that we started the coaching. I've been at BE for 7 years, and just the difference that I've seen between providing coaching and providing like general case management is the relationship and the intensity that you get out of the sessions. So when I provide one-on-one coaching with my clients, they're able to kind of think beyond their crisis and just a solution. They're able to think long-term and in steps so that they can kind of think broader about what their goals are.
So I've been with BE for a year and a handful of months, and I've been learning about coaching and practicing coaching since I started at BE. And coaching to me is having intentional conversations with our young people and having conversations that assume that the person that is closest to the problem is closest to the solution. So if our young people, if a young person's coming in with you know, issues finding a job, the conversation assumes that they have the skills and the resources and the insights to get employment and to sustain employment, but it's a matter of having a conversation to tease those out.
When they approach their jobs more from a case management perspective, staff felt an awful lot of responsibility to fix people's lives. And when they began to learn the skills to approach their work with young people as a coach and approach the idea of working much more in partnership with young people, I think their energy and sense of burnout and sense of vicarious trauma also began to shift. And they began to see young people making smarter decisions, working more concretely toward goals.
Always having that open door policy for them to come in anytime they want, you know, and also seeing that change from like that I don't care. You know, like, I don't care, whatever, it's not even, it doesn't, whatever, dude, you know? And then they come back and they're like, actually, I think I'm ready for this now. And I really want to make that change. And then when you see them taking those steps towards making that change, and you're like, okay, that's exactly where you want them to be, because you know that in the end, it's a good road for them to be on. And they're up for the challenge.
I did not like to listen. I was a very independent, one-minded person when I first entered the system. I didn't start accepting the coaching and realizing the stuff I needed to in my life till I was about 16, 17 years old. That's when my coaching started. I used to have anger, a lot of anger problems. And as I've been with Deshauna, she helped me and she coached me through a lot of my situations and didn't give up on me. Any of the opportunities I had or coaching when it came to schooling or needing to find a job or how to dedicate myself to be on time to my appointments, and it's been a really good experience.
Coming up in an inner city environment, a lot of them get jaded because they don't feel that there's a lot of opportunities for success. Some of them fall into the trap of the street and start getting into illegal activities.
The key thing is that, like, at some point through coaching, they're understanding that they have to do this on their own. So kind of emancipating from beyond emancipation.
I would say that, our dream at a point at BE is that we will see all of the young people that we have worked with moving down the road in the best possible sense with really great relationships, permanent connections in their life. They'll be creative, they'll be resourceful, and most importantly, they'll be whole. They'll be a whole human being. And if we can be a part of that, that's what makes staff come alive. That's what hopefully makes clients come alive. And certainly from a perspective of an organization, it makes you proud to be engaged and involved in something like that.
I feel like with life coaching, my energy is always up because I feel like Leslie, which is my life coach, is always keeping the energy up. So we're always excited about what we're talking about. And so when I'm excited, Leslie kind of mirrors that back to me and she's throwing the excitement back at me. So I feel like life coaching has opened my eyes a lot, and I really appreciate it because I feel like it's already working and already going into my personal and my professional life.
Right, like you've already changed it. Right? The conversations that you want to have are great and, ideally would happen. But if not, you still have already moved past it. So I really want you to kind of see yourself for where you're at. You see it?
Yeah, I do. I see it.
You see it.
We have an opportunity to really partake in a part of social justice where we're really going to allow youth to reclaim that ability to make decisions on their own behalf and that are good for them, that a system doesn't necessarily support nor can it support. So it's really, I see this work as allowing somebody to reclaim a part of their life that was taken away from them.